So last year, we saw the epic return of The Rock. The long-awaited return of the electrifying man finally happened in 2024. And we thought we were going to see The Rock versus Roman Reigns at first. However, we all know how that went. So instead, we got a new version of The Rock known as the Final Boss. And following WrestleMania, we knew that The Rock intended to come back and target Cody when he does come back. However, this past Monday on Netflix, when Raw made its debut on the streaming service, we saw The Rock make another epic return. This time it was a bit different though. The Rock was praising Cody Rhodes and he showed him a ton of respect. This left a ton of wrestling fans confused and with a lot of unanswered questions. So, let's talk about WrestleMania 41, Las Vegas, 2025. How does The Rock's road to WrestleMania look like this year? And is The Rock a face or a heel still? There is no doubt that this Monday was very strange. We saw The Rock being very friendly with Cody Rhodes. He was drinking with him. He was having a good chat with him, hugging it out. It was very awkward to say the least. And the complaints of the fans did not go unnoticed by The Rock. On NXT the very next night, The Rock actually addressed these fans. He mocked them, saying how last year they were begging The Rock to stop being mean to Cody, and this year, once he's nice to Cody, now they're complaining. But as the typical Rock says, just let The Rock take you on a ride, shut your mouth, and but he did say that he's 20 steps ahead, which does suggest that The Rock does have something up his sleeve. I believe that The Rock is certainly plotting something and that his appreciation for Cody Rhodes is not genuine. And on top of that, when we saw The Rock come out on both occasions, both on Raw and NXT, we saw The Rock get an updated Titantron, an updated entrance. It was really cool to say the least, but it was still with the Final Boss gimmick, the Final Boss gear. So we pretty much still saw the Final Boss, at least by the looks of it. The Rock's theme song hasn't changed ever since he turned into a heel persona. So it's safe to say that WWE does want to keep this Final Boss gimmick on him. WWE has not presented The Rock in any other way. He's still being presented as that Final Boss here. And The Rock still refers to himself as the Final Boss. And we all know how the Final Boss is. We saw it last year. We know what the Final Boss means, what the Final Boss believes, and what the Final Boss wants. He's not a sweet man. He's not a nice person at all. So down the line, we are sure to see something go down. And there are currently reports going around that The Rock is no longer planned to face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, which was the plan clearly for this year. Because on the Raw after WrestleMania last year, The Rock did promise Cody that he would come back and that he would go straight to him. So yeah, it seems that The Rock and Cody Rhodes may not go at it one-on-one this year. But just because that doesn't happen doesn't mean that The Rock is not scheduled to be at WrestleMania. Previously, there were a lot of rumors going around that The Rock was not going to be at WrestleMania, but those were debunked by The Rock himself. So yeah, will The Rock be at WrestleMania? Probably yeah, I would say so. And is he going to fight Cody? It seems like it's not going that way, at least not right now. But this makes it even more exciting because we might get something even better. And I'm talking about the dream match. The dream match that's been rumored, that's been wanted for the last decade. And that is Roman Reigns versus The Rock. Now, how will they approach this? I don't know, but it's an exciting thought for sure. And it's a very high possibility. Now, will this actually happen at WrestleMania? It's possible that it doesn't actually, because SummerSlam will be 2 nights in New Jersey this year. For the first time, they're going to have night 1 and night 2 of SummerSlam, just like WrestleMania, which gives enough space for a Rock match to happen. And if they want to make this first ever history-making SummerSlam feel big, they most certainly would look at The Rock to make this a big event. So who knows what will happen? We might see The Rock wrestle at Mania and at SummerSlam, or we may not see The Rock wrestle on one of those shows. Maybe The Rock goes up against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, and at SummerSlam, we get Cody versus Rock. That was originally planned for Mania 41. There are a lot of possibilities here. So to wrap things up, is he a face? Probably not. Is he a heel? I would say so. I mean, looking at the presentation that WWE has given us of The Rock ever since he returned on January 6th this year, it's clear that The Rock and WWE still want to give us this Final Boss gimmick. They are not getting rid of it, at least not right now. And The Rock saying that he's 20 steps ahead only means that he has something evil up his sleeve. So we're just going to have to wait. And as The Rock says, we're going to have to just let him take us on this crazy ride because it's probably going to be very worth it. And with that being said, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you have any ideas of what The Rock may do? Do you have any ideas of what The Rock should do in terms of matches? Who should he face at WrestleMania? Who should he face at SummerSlam? Should he work both shows? Should he work one of them? I mean, to be fair, who would only want The Rock to work one of them? I'm sure most of you would want him to work both. But do you think he would work both of them? Because it's a big year this year for sure, and there are a lot of stars that could be facing The Rock. Obviously, Roman and Cody are top two, but who knows? WWE is very unpredictable nowadays. You never know. We might even get John Cena versus The Rock. Highly unlikely, I think. But yeah, let me know what you think down below, and thanks for watching. I'm sure this is going to be a very fun ride once we kick off the road to WrestleMania, starting at the Royal Rumble this 1st of February. Consider subscribing if you're new to the channel for more content like this. Until next time.